sport of wrestling, Lauren Marchett, son of Mr. and Mrs. Larry Marchett. Ill this evening, Secretary Chad Beeman, who's not here in Evansville, son of Don and Cindy Beeman. Also, Matt Bilski, son of Jenny and Larry Bilski. Rodney Coper, son of Rodney and Charlotte Coper. Josh Briggs, son of Lee Briggs and Sarah Briggs. Tyler Hanson, son of Ken and Jim Howe, Robert and Barb Hanson. John Ramos, son of Terrence D. Wright. Nathan Lane, son of Tom and Madonna Lane. Aaron Shaw, son of Becky Shaw and John Shaw. From the sport of swimming, Melissa Schessel, daughter of Robert and Jennifer Schessel. Kira Warren, daughter of Sandra and John Warren. Sarah Whitney, daughter of Ron and Judy Whitney. The boys' swim team is unable to be with us this evening because they are swimming in the sectionals tonight at Mount Vernon. I'd like to introduce Chad Brewington, Justin Cobb, Craig Politro, and Adrian Scheller. Ladies and gentlemen, these fine senior parents and their seniors. Let's have a turnaround. Turnaround 675. Congratulations and thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, there you have the senior night introduction here at the Alice Arena. We'll take a minute timeout and be back on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
As our Lincoln High School hat band, directed by Mr. Mark Swayman, and Lincoln senior and junior Melissa Carey, lead us in our national anthem.
There aren't many places you can go around here and not get interrupted by a train. Now's not the time to get stopped. There's too many choices at Westport Auto. The all-new 98 Dodge Intrepid, the all-new 98 Dodge Ram Quad Cab, the Dakota Club Cab 4x4, or lease a new Chrysler Town & Country. Oh, no, not out here. I can't believe this. So when the trains do pass, drive on over to Westport Auto, just across the Memorial Bridge from downtown Vincennes.
Welcome back once again to Alice Arena. Hank Lopez, Jerry Merck here with high school basketball action on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23. We got a good one in store for you tonight. The Alice's led tonight by senior Charles Hetty on senior night, and Memorial led by senior Clint Keon, both of whom will be heading to Evansville next year to be teammates. But tonight they're on opposing sides of the basketball, and it should be a good contest between these two teams. Hetty comes into the contest averaging 18 points a game. Keon better than 26. So these two teams should really go at it as Memorial visits the Alice Arena tonight. And Memorial's starting lineup will get here in just a few seconds. But as I mentioned, Clint Keon, one of the top players in the whole state of Indiana, not just Southern Indiana. Memorial comes in with a record of 10-7, but they're a lot better than that record suggests. They're a real good ball club. The Alice's come in with a record of 12-6. So these two teams will go at it at the Alice Arena. Clint Keon, as we mentioned, heading towards Evansville next year, and he was a summer league teammate of Justin Lowe in the summer, so these two people know each other real well, and Hetty and Keon will be playing for the next 4 years together at the University of Evansville. So we're just about ready to get the starting lineups here tonight at the Alice Arena, and the main thing for the Alice's tonight is going to be able to stop Clint Keon and vice versa for the Memorial Tigers. They're going to try to stop the inside game of Charles Hetty. So these two teams just about ready to get it out here for the starting lineups. And we'll get the starting lineups right now for you for the Tigers of Memorial. As we mentioned, coming in with a record of 10-7. An unusual Thursday night game tonight due to the girls sectional being hosted here at the Alice Arena. At one guard, a 5'7" junior, number 11, Adam Hayden. He's 5'7", 120 pounds, and he'll start at one of the guard positions for Memorial. At the other guard position will be a 6-foot sophomore, 140-pounder, Aaron Brothers, number 25. He'll start along Hayden at the guard position. At one of the forward slots will be Clint Keon, 6'2", 180, senior, going to Evansville next year, averaging 26 points in contest, and he's going to be a person the Alice are really going to have to key on tonight in this contest. The Alice are going to have to slow him down. At one of the other forward slots will be a 6'5", junior, 178-pounder, Eric Birchdale, stands 6'5", number 43. At center for Memorial, number 51, a 6'3", junior, Josh Todd. So the starting lineup tonight for Memorial at the guard slot will be 5'7", junior Adam Hayden and 5'10", junior 6-foot sophomore Aaron Brothers. The forwards will be 6'2" and 6'5", Clint Keon and Eric Birchdale, and at center will be Josh Todd. So now we'll wait the starting lineup for the Alice's. Once again, it is senior night here, and as most of you saw, the seniors introduced here in a large senior class for Vincennes Lincoln. And one of the guards tonight for the Alice's will be Shane Cooper. Cooper stands 5'10", weighs 165, and he'll start at one of the guard slots tonight for the Alice's. It's going to be crucial for whichever guards are out there for the Alice's to put a lot of pressure on Keon and his supporting cast, because Keon has only had under 20 points one time this year, so the Alice's are going to have to put a stop to that. Mitch Ross will start at the other guard slot. Ross stands 5'10", weighs 175 pounds, and he'll start with Cooper in the backcourt for the Alice's. At one of the forward slots will be Craig Curzan. He stands 6'2", 180-pound junior, and the only underclassman to start in tonight's lineup. So Curzan will start one of the forward slots, and one thing that the Alice's have done is mixed up the lineup a little bit and inserted Curzan in there and Hyden at the forward slot and brought Justin Lowe off the bench. It makes the Alice's team a lot smaller, but that's the way Coach G. Miller is going to go with it. At the other forward will be John Hyden, as I mentioned. Hyden stands 6'1" and weighs 195 pounds. And at center for the Alice will be Charles Hetty. He stands 6'8" and weighs 215. So the Alice's starting lineup tonight will be Shane Cooper and Mitch Roth at the guards. Craig Curzan and John Hyden at the forwards, and Charles Hetty will be the man in the middle. So the keys of this game are going to be who can shut down who's top player. As we mentioned, Clint Keon averaging 26 points a game, and we've talked about him a lot, but really there's a lot to talk about because he's a heck of a ball player. He scores from the inside and the outside. And as his number suggests, 33, he can shoot the threes outside too. So the Owls trying to put a lot of pressure on him to try to stop him. But Memorial really does not have the height to stay inside with Hetty, so you might see Memorial drop down into his zone and try to neutralize Charles Hetty's height inside. So we'll see how it goes as Hetty will jump it up in the center circle with Birdsell. Birdsell stands 6'5", Hetty at 6'8", and we're just about ready to get this contest underway. It's up in the air, we're underway. We mentioned rare Thursday night action here at the arena due to the girls' sectional. Roth will handle it on the right side, looks down in for Hetty, goes over to Krzan. Down to Hayden on the left baseline. Hayden looks around to Krzan on the left wing to Roth, right wing to Cooper. Cooper holds it, drives with it, now sets it back out top. Hayden looks and he's got Hetty posted up one-on-one, and now the double team comes, kicks it over to Roth. Roth has the top of the key, looks right side, goes with it to Hetty. Hetty double teamed in the corner, back to Roth, to Hayden. He'll take the three-pointer on the way, got the good bounce. Hayden starts the game off with a three-pointer. Alice's lead at 3-0. Keon has it, he's trapped over in the right-hand corner, looking to get rid of the ball. Goes off to Hayden. Hayden long pass over on the left side to Brothers. Brothers goes back to Todd, top of the key, over to Keon. Keon right wing, pass fake, shot up, and got it. And you'll be seeing a lot of that from Quick Keon. He'll take shots from everywhere. You think they'll have a prayer of going in, but he can drain them. 3-2 early here. Alice's lead it on a three-point basket by John Hayden. 6:50 to go first quarter. Hayden thought about another three, doesn't take it, over on the left wing. Now they go right side to Roth. Over to Krzan in the corner. He'll take the jump shot. Bounces around, no good. Rebound pulled off by Keon. Keon brings it up. Long pass ahead to Todd. Nice pass up and in. And Click Keon sees the floor real well. Saw Todd streaking down the floor wide open and got in the bucket. 4-3, the Tigers lead it here early. And Memorials came out in the zone a few times, a man-to-man a few times, trying to switch up the look for the Alices. Krzan has it to Hetty at the free throw line. To Hayden, shot fake, drives around, gives it off to Hetty. Hetty out on the wing. Spin move, drives around, goes over to Cooper. Cooper to Roth, 4-3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hetty. Hetty in the paint, one dribble, stops, was gonna put it up, and he got fouled in the paint by Todd. So the foul inside go on Josh Todd, I believe. That'll be his first personal, and he was really outmatched down inside with Hetty and really had to grab the jersey and commits the personal foul. Didn't want to give up the easy bucket down inside. 4-3, Memorial with the early advantage. Cooper, top of the key. Left wing to Hayden to Roth. He'll take the three-pointer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Keon. Keon brings it up the court, has it top of the key, goes between the legs, drives down the middle, puts it up, no good, but we're going to have a foul. And it's either going to be Roth or Hetty, but you see how quick Clint Keon is with the ball right there between the legs and already down in the lane. Mitch Roth will pick up the personal foul, and he's got the tough task tonight of guarding Clint Keon. Keon looking to get it in, gives it into Birdsall. Birdsall looks around, looks, now goes out to Brothers. Brothers out on the right corner, a few dribbles to Hayden. Hayden over to Todd. Todd will take the jump shot short of the mark. Krzan pulls down the rebound and gets it off to Hayden. Hayden pushes it up the floor and has it on the right wing now over to Cooper. Cooper to Roth. Back to Hayden. Alice is trying to get the ball into Hetty. Looking down inside. Go to Roth. Over to Cooper. Cooper, one dribble to Hayden. Hayden looks around to Krzan. Krzan takes the three-point shot. No good. Rebound Cooper gives it off to Roth. Roth puts it up and he got it. Roth gives the Alices the lead back 5-4. Memorial pushes the ball up quickly. They're going to want to run with it. Brothers on the left wing. Looks around. 5-4. Alice's lead. Right side to Todd. Jump shot by Birdsall on the baseline. He got it. Birdsall's got two. And it's 6-5 in favor of Memorial. Hayden brings it up. 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Krzan goes down inside to Hetty. Back out to Krzan. To Roth. To Hayden. Hayden thought about the three, back to Roth. Over to Krzan. Krzan looks around. Hetty getting mugged down underneath. Two guys on him. To Hayden. He'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound pulled down underneath by Birdsall. Off to Hayden. Long pass to Keon. He'll shoot that, and he does shoot the three, and he got it. But Clint Keon showing why he's one of the top players in the state. 5 points. And only taking 2 shots, hit both the shots he's taking from the field. 9-5, Memorial leads it. Hayden looks, try to go down inside to Hetty, and Todd picks up the personal foul. He's on Hetty's back. The Alice is really looking down inside for Hetty. Memorial doing a good job of neutralizing him down low. Memorial substitution into the game. Doug Emig checks into the contest. Hayden looking to get the ball in, goes into Roth. Roth to Hayden. Hayden back to Roth. 4-3, no good. Ball up to Brothers. Brothers drives down the lane, puts it up, got it. 11-5, Memorial comes out quickly out of the gates to gain 11-5 lead. 3:45 to go first quarter. Now Memorial is in a zone. Over to Hayden, to Roth, to Curzan. Curzan looked down in low to Hayden. Hayden one dribble, stops, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Burstall. Gives it off to Brothers. Brothers will take the jump shot, no good. Rebound's loose and out of bounds to the Alice's. Substitution of the game now for the Alice's. It'll be Zach Stuckey to check into the contest. He's at the scorer's bench, and I believe the Alice's are going to take a 20-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. 11-5 scoring in the contest. Right now for Memorial, led by Keon. He's taking 2 shots, and he's got 5 points, a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer. And Brothers, Birdstle, and Todd all have 2 points apiece for the Alice's. Hayden hit a 3-pointer to start the game, and Roth hit a 2-pointer. But that's all the Alice has been managed to put on the board as they trail 11-5 right now in the first quarter with 3:27 to go. Coach Gene Miller calls a timeout, trying to get regrouped here and get things back in order. As Roth checks out of the game and Stuckey checks in for Roth. The Alice is really with a 3-guard look, still in the contest with Stuckey, Cooper, and Hayden. Hayden will bring it up, being guarded by Keon. Looks, dribbles it around, now goes to Curzan, top of the key. Curzan to Stuckey. Stuckey over to Cooper. They go inside to Hetty. Ball knocked away, saved by Keon. Keon brings it up the floor, over the timeline, between the legs, stops, nice pass inside to Brothers. He puts it up, can't get it to go. Hayden, the littlest guy on the floor, came up with the board, but Chuck Hetty comes down with it. Hayden brings it up over the timeline, 2:50 to go first quarter. Gets a screen from Stuckey. Now looks down in the post, over to Stuckey to Cooper. Cooper looks, goes over to Hayden. Hayden looks, goes over to Curzan. Curzan to Stuckey. Stuckey still looking inside. They're trying to find Hetty, but they're all over him inside. Hayden gets the ball down into Hetty. He spins baseline, shot up. It will not count. We're going to have a foul down inside on Emig, I believe. So the foul's starting to mount inside for Memorial. And checking into the contest will be Corey Alsop as he checks into the contest. So Stuckey takes the ball out, looks to get it in, goes into Cooper. Cooper to Hayden. Hayden gets a screen. Hetty down in the post, posting up on Emig, trying to get the ball down to him. He got it on the high block. Now they go down low to Cooper. Cooper can't find the handle on it, into Hayden. Hayden puts it up, muscles it up, can't get it to go. Ball still loose, out of bounds. Jump ball to Memorial. So Justin Lowe will check into the contest now. And Craig Curzan will exit. Brothers will bring it up. Goes with it right side now to Keon. Keon being guarded by Cooper to Brothers. Long 3 on the way. Got it by Burstall. And Memorial's been hot from the field right now. I believe they've only missed 2 shots here in this first quarter. They lead at 14-5, 1:45 to go in the first. Stuckey looks around, looks, now goes over to Cooper, over to Hayden. Hayden to Cooper to Stuckey. Stuckey down to the post to Lowe. Lowe turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Alsop. Alsop brings it up on the left wing. Stops on the baseline, looks, Long pass over to Birdsell. Birdsell drives down the lane, kicks it out to Alsip. He shot fakes, drives baseline once, puts it up, got it. Alsip hits the jumper. Memorial scoring from all fields. They lead it 16-5 with 1:05 to go first quarter. Alice's did have a 5-4 lead. Memorial's been on a 12-0 run since. Hayden stops it back out to Stuckey. He drives baseline to Hayden. Hayden back to Stuckey. Stuckey, 4-3, got it. And the Alice's need a lot more shooting from the outside to try to open up the inside as Stuckey hits a 3 to cut the lead to 8, 16-8. Brothers brings it up, gives it off to Keon. He's got it with 40 seconds left in the quarter. Goes between the legs. Now he'll bring it back outside of the key with 35 seconds. And Memorial will hold for the last shot. Keon still on the dribble. Between the legs, and he'll hold it out being guarded by Cooper. And we'll see what Keon will try to do here. They go to Alsip. Alsip brings it up, goes over to Brothers. Alice has got the ball out of the hands of Keon, trying not to let him have it back. He does have it back now with 10 seconds. Drives in the lane, stops, gets a shot rejected by Lowe. Cooper pushes it up with 5 seconds. All the way, lays it up and in. And that's the way the first quarter ends. Good defense there by the Alices. They do trail 16-10 at the end of one. We'll be back in a minute with second quarter action on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
Every financial decision will affect every other financial decision you make. Each is linked to the other that as a whole will impact just how far your money will grow. Our goal at Midwest Insurance is to help you make the best decision at every juncture with careful planning and working together. We will help you build your financial security at Midwest Insurance. Call us today at 882-1300, located at 912 Carbon Street, Vincennes.
If you want to see the best-selling cars and trucks in the world, visit Dick Leonard Ford Lincoln Mercury in Vincennes.
The 98 tax clearance sale is your chance to save, and save big, on 97 Mercury Tracer, Ford Ranger, Ford Explorer, and a 1997 Mercury Mountaineer. Come see the savings at Dick Leonard, now through March 1st.
Come see for yourself why we are the automotive solution. Dick Leonard Ford Lincoln Mercury with 2 locations in Vincennes.
All right, back with second quarter action here. The Alices will have the ball to start the second quarter. A little bit of a turnaround there. You saw Cooper and Hayden work to get the ball out of Keon's hand, and then Lowe with a nice rejection on Keon to get the fast break for the Alices to score there right before the end of the first quarter. They trail by 6 to start the second quarter. Second quarter underway. Hayden with it left side, tried to go down inside. Ball's knocked away. Hayden comes back up with it, pulls it back out to Stuckey, to Roth, to Lowe, down inside to Hetty. Hetty up off the glass and got it. Well, they shut him out for the first quarter, but not for the second quarter. He's got his first 2 of the game. 16-12 Alice's trail by 4. Birdsell has it on the right side. Now goes off to Keon. Keon being guarded by Roth. On the dribble. Keon to Eming. Looks around. Looks. Into Hayden. Hayden dribbles around. Has it swatted out of there by Hetty. And Hayden, the little guy, 5'7". Eddie's got about 13 inches on him. And he got down there in no man's land and got it swatted away. Birdsell inside. And we're going to have a foul inside on Lowe, I believe. See who they gave it to. Well, it'll be Stuckey, I believe. So Stuckey picks up the personal foul. That's his first. And Birdsell will go to the free throw line. He's got 5 points in the contest, not been to the free throw line yet. And he can't convert on the first one. Alice is trying to cut into this lead. Held right now by Memorial. Second one up and in for Birdsell. So Birdsell in the contest. Gets in full court pressure applied now by Memorial. Up to Lowe. Lowe back to Roth. Roth being guarded by Hayden. Brings it up over the timeline, over to Hetty. Hetty brings it up over now. Over to Stuckey. Stuckey looks around, picks up his dribble to Lowe, over to Roth. Roth, now Hayden, open for 3, no good. Rebounds loose, picked up in there by Birdsell. Birdsell gives it up, over to Hayden. Hayden looking for Keon. Hayden looks around to Keon. Little jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lowe, but that'll be on Emick, and that'll be his second personal. So the big men inside from Memorial getting in a little bit of foul trouble. Emick has 2 inside, and Todd also has 2 inside. Roth brings it up, now goes over to Stuckey. Stuckey has the ball. We're going to have a foul on Hayden, I believe, for holding Roth. And a substitution in the contest, Todd and Brothers will check back in for Memorial for Emick and Keon. So Hetty to take it out, gets the ball into Roth. Mitch over to Hayden. Hayden looks, dribbles around with it, looks inside for Hetty. Hetty up off the glass, no good. Lowe pulls down the rebound, 1 dribble, up and got it. And the Allisons are going to need a lot of that from Lowe inside, getting the rebounds and putting them back in. Alsop has it, goes over to Hayden. Hayden looks over right side, now to Todd. Todd over to Brothers. Brothers looks to Hayden. Hayden has it top of the key. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Brothers looks down inside to Alsop. Alsop on the dribble, spin move in the lane, puts up a wild shot. No good. Rebound pulled down by Lowe. Lowe gives it off inside to Hayden, and the Allisons are doing what they need to do to get back in this contest. They trail by 3. Stuckey has it left wing. Looks down. Roth. Roth over to Hetty. Ball's tipped away. Picked up underneath there, and we're going to have a block inside on Hayden. And Hayden tried to set up and draw that charge, but he's going to get called for the blocking foul. That's Hayden's first personal. Allison's trail 17-14, 5:34 to go here in the second quarter. Hayden up over the timeline, right side to Brothers. Baseline to Birdstel. Birdstel stepped out of bounds, and the Allisons will have it back. And they kind of got the horn a little bit late there, but the Allisons will still have the ball. Stuckey has it. Long pass to Hetty. Hetty 1 dribble, puts it up and in. Hetty's got 4. Memorial trying to silence him, but he's got 4, and timeout wanted by Memorial, 22nd. And we'll keep it right here, 17-16. The Allisons making a little bit of a run right now, as Memorial has not found the scoreboard yet here in this second quarter of play. They led it 16-10 at the first quarter stop. And right now they scored 1 point. They lead it 17-16 now, as we have 5:05 to go in this second quarter play. Coach Hayden wants to call a timeout and try to settle the troops down a little bit, as the Allisons, or rather Memorial, regains possession, and they'll have the ball with Keon back into the contest, and their offensive prowess is back into the game. Hayden brings it up now. Goes with the left side to Brothers. Brothers looks to Todd. Todd on the left wing over to Keon. Keon left elbow. Has it to Brothers down in the lane. Puts up a shot, no good. Curzan pulls down the rebound. Gives it off to Hayden. Hayden has it, 4:45 to go, second quarter. Top of the key, over to Roth. 4-3 for the lead. No good. High rebound. Off from the rebound to Todd. He gives it off to Keon, 4:35 to go. Memorial leads by 1, 17-16. Brothers will take the jump shot up. No good. Didn't draw anything. Ball's loose underneath off of Keon, and it'll go to the Allisons. Eddie into Hayden. Hayden will bring it up. Hayden up over the timeline with it. Right side now to Curzan. Jump shot short of the mark. Rebound pulled down by Keon. Keon drives it. Spin move. Has the top of the key. Drives in the lane. Wild shot, and he got it. I don't know how Keon got that one to go in with the left hand, but it drops, and Keon's got 7. Memorial leads by 3, 19-16, midway point of the second quarter. Memorial drop back in a 1-2-2 zone now. Mixing up the defense on the Allisons. Curzan to Hayden to Roth. Roth back over to Hayden. Down into Hetty. Hetty, one bounce, up and got it. Hetty's got 6, lead back to 1, 19-18. Lob up for Birdstall, and out of bounds to the Alice's. The Alice will have it back, 3:38 to go, and they trail by 1. Hayden brings it up over the timeline. Alice's fans trying to encourage him on to take this lead back. The last time the Alice had the lead was 5-4. Roth looks down, long skip pass to Curzan. 4-3, got it. And Curzan knocks down his first 3 of the contest, gives the Alice's a 21-19 lead. Hayden has it right side, looks, now elbow to Todd to Brothers. Brothers to Keon for the long 3, got it. I'll tell you what, you give Keon any sign of light of that rim, and he'll knock down the shot. Keon's got 10 in the contest, and he's only attempted 5 shots. Hayden brings it up over the timeline, 2:50 to go. Hayden looks down inside for Hetty. Hetty trapped down there, gives it back out to Hayden to Hetty. Hetty back to Hayden. Down to Roth. Roth back to Hayden. Hayden inside to Hetty. Hetty double teamed inside. And he got hit on the arm, and he'll go to the free throw line. Brothers trying to draw the charge in there, but he almost fell down in there before Hetty got touched, and Hetty will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So Birdstal picks up the personal foul. That'll be his first personal. And Charles Hetty will go to the free throw line for the Alice's. Hetty in the contest has 6 points, his first attempts at the line, and he can't get it to fall. But Hetty can't connect on the first one on the season. Hetty shoots 77% from the line, and he gets the second one to go. Alice's are tied with the Tigers 22-22. Brothers on the left wing. Right hand dribble to Hayden on the baseline. Hayden goes to Todd. Todd dribbles through the lane. Shot up off the glass. No good. Tipped in by Birdstal. Birdstal having a nice contest of his own. He's got 7 points. Hayden brings it up over the timeline. 24-22. Memorial has the lead. Hayden down into Hetty. Hetty, one dribble back out. Over to Roth. Roth, 4-3. Got it. That's a big shot to get Mitch's confidence back. He shot a few of them that haven't fell for him, but he got that one to fall. Keon out on the right wing. Allison's lead by 1. Keon drives in the lane. Shot up and got it. Keon's got 12. Allison's fans thought he might have double dribbled there, but nice move in there by Keon. He's got 12. Hayden has it top of the key. Goes with it right side to Curzan. Curzan to Hayden. And Memorial really sagging on this defense. Whichever side Hetty's on, they sag over to that side. Hayden back to Roth, over to Curzan. Curzan down inside to Hetty. Hetty up and in. Alice's lead by 1, 27-26. Keon has the ball. Back to Hayden. Now over to Brothers. Brothers to Keon. Well, that goes to Hayden now. We're going to have a foul inside. And we'll see. Hayden will pick up the personal foul. I think he might have got called for a block down inside. Keon will take the ball out. Alice's lead 27-26. 1:10 right before halftime. Keon looks, gets it inside to Todd. Todd jump shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down inside by Todd. And we're going to have a foul on somebody inside. Lowe picks up the personal foul. So Lowe picks up his personal foul, his first. And Keon will take it out. Looking to get it in, goes into Brothers. Brothers stops to Hayden. Hayden shot fakes, but he did travel. He slid the pivot foot. Alice's will take it back as they lead by 1, 27-26. Hayden will have it. 1 minute to go, and the Alice's may be content to hold for one, or they might try to score to advance the lead right now. Lowe has it top of the key to Hayden. Hayden holds out. Coach G. Miller says 1. They go back to Roth. Roth back to Hayden. And Memorial's content to let the Alice's hold for the last shot down to 35 seconds to go right now. And the Allisons, you got to think, are going to be looking inside for Hetty or the outside shot of one of the three guys, Roth, Hayden, or Krazan. Hayden and Roth talking out the top about the play they're about to run. Down to 20 seconds. Back to Roth. Roth has it down underneath. Looks to Lowe. Lowe to Hayden. Hayden to Roth. Shot fakes with 10 seconds to Lowe. Lowe back to Roth. 4-3. Got it. 3 seconds. Keon has it a half court with 2. Stops. Puts up the three-pointer at the buzzer. No good. Tried to draw the foul. Nothing. At halftime, the Allisons lead it by a score of 30-26. We'll be back in a minute with a halftime show here on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
Do you know me? You're never at home without walking all over me. Your kids abuse me. Oh, sure, you've been generous to me by showering me with mud, salt, gravy, filth.
If your carpet is screaming retirement, then you need a trip to M&S Floor Covering. M&S is your Philadelphia and Cornet dealer with many fibers and colors to choose from. You should choose M&S Floor Covering, Upper 11th and Hart, Vincennes.
Hell could you do to me? Hey, what's that? Oh, no, not a puppy.
All of us at Citizens Bank are proud to be leading the way in providing you the banking services that you need and deserve. Also, we are proud to be leading the way in community involvement of our associates and our sponsorship of local events. Citizens Bank is serving Vincennes with Mac machines conveniently located in Knox Plaza, the Good Samaritan Hospital, Steelers Philo, and at our 2 full-service Citizens Bank locations on Hart Street and in downtown Vincennes at 6th and Vigo.
For the cheerleaders on the varsity cheer team are Lauren Cummings, Amanda Kite, Sarah Matthews, Christy Mattingly, Heather Miller, and Heather Stock. The JV cheer team is Erica Baldridge, Jennifer Brown, Ginger Carey, Medea Curry, Elise Foley, Miranda Kirk, and Molly Phillips. And the freshman cheer team, Julie Andrews, Candace Cardinal, Brittany Combs, Jessica Mattingly, April McCandless, Megan Powell, Tia Trombley, and Katie Ralston are your cheer squad for the Allisons. And this is your halftime entertainment on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
The kid being placed off by seniors, Sarah Miller, Sarah Matthews, Michael Kyle, Christy Madison, and Heather Scott. Also, Lauren Cummings, Kevin Saltridge.
All right, there you have the halftime show presented by the Lincoln High School cheerleaders. And we'll be back in a minute on Kilvinge Communications Channel 3 with halftime stats and second half action here in 1 minute on Kilvinge Communications Channel 23.
Taco Rail. At some restaurants, you have to try almost every item on the menu to find one that tastes great. But at Taco Rail, everything we serve is prepared to perfection. Just one taste of one item at Taco Rail will have you saying, everything is great. That's right, Taco Rail. At the corner of 6th and St. Clair in Vincennes. Taco Rail. Just one taste.
When you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle, remember to stop in at Trent Auto Sales. Trent Auto Sales takes the worry out of buying pre-owned vehicles with warranties and the willingness to stand behind what they sell. Trent Auto Sales has been offering dependable, attractive pre-owned cars, trucks, and vans customers are proud to drive since 1971. Their selection now includes several late-model automobiles, even some 96 models. With summer trips coming, perhaps you'd like the convenience of a sport utility vehicle. Try one out today at Trent Auto Sales on 6th Street in Vincennes.
Third quarter action about to get underway here at the Alice Arena. We'll check out the scoring in the first half of play. For Memorial, they were led by Clint Keon. Keon had 3 two-point field goals and 2 three-point field goals for 12 points in the first half of play. 8 points for Eric Birdsdale. He had 2 two-point field goals, a 3-point field goal, and 1 free throw for 8 points. And then 2 points apiece for Josh Todd, Corey Alsop, and Aaron Brothers. For the Alice's, they were led by Charles Hetty. Hetty had 9 points. 8 points in the first half for Miss Roth. And 3 points apiece for John Hyden, Greg Curzan, and Zach Stuckey. And 2 points in the first half for Justin Lowe. Underway here in the third quarter. Keon has it down inside of Birdsdale. Loses the handle on it, puts it up and in. So Birdsdale picks up where he left off in the first half, and he's got his 10th point of the contest. Hyden up over the timeline with it, right side to Roth, down inside to Hetty. Hetty has the ball taken away. Ball's loose, picked up by Todd. Todd gives it off to Keon. Keon dribbles around traffic, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Hetty can't find the handle on it. Hayden has it. Dribbles through traffic, gives it off to Keon. Shot fakes, one dribble, puts it up, got it. Keon has 14 points. Hetty gives it back to Hyden now. Hyden over the timeline, drives with it on the left side. Goes over to Hetty to Curzan. Back to Hyden. Go around now to Roth, over to Curzan. Down inside to Lowe. Lowe puts it up. No basket. We're going to have a foul before, I believe, inside on Birdsdale. I think that'll be Birdsdale's first personal foul. We'll see. That'll be his second personal foul. First of the second half. We're tied at 30, 6:56 to go in the third quarter. Roth into Curzan. Jump shot. Got it. Greg Curzan playing a solid ball game. He's got 5 points, a 3 and a 2, and the Owls are going to need him to continually shoot well. Keon double team. Now they go over to Todd. Todd goes over to Brothers. And we're going to have a foul inside, I think, on Roth, as he was holding Keon going through a screen. So Keon will take the ball out underneath, gets the ball into Hayden. Shot fake. Birdsdale takes it. No good. Lowe gets the rebound. Over to Hyden. He'll bring it up over the timeline. Looks right side to Curzan. Curzan back out to Hyden. Hyden looks inside to Lowe. Down inside, ball tipped away by Todd. And the Owls is having trouble getting the ball down inside to Hetty. He's being fronted. And there's also a man behind him, so Hetty getting double teamed down in there. And the Owls is trying to get him the ball, but have been ineffective here. Started in the second half. Hyden looks, gets it into Roth. Back into Hyden. Hyden looks down underneath. Trapped down underneath there, gets it back out to Curzan. Over to Roth. Shot fakes. Goes inside to Hetty. His jumper up. No good. Lowe with the tip up and in. And that's a good sign there for the Owls. Lowe with a nice tip in inside. He's going to have to play big because he's really the only other big man out there for the Owls aside from Hetty. Keon back out to Hayden. He drives inside to Todd to Brothers. Brothers looking. Hayden's wide open inside to Todd. His shot up, no good. Rebound, Hetty. And they're leaving Hayden open. Hetty will bring it up himself. Gives it off to Hayden. Hayden up over the timeline with it. Dribbles once and gets it back. Now Lowe has it. Lowe, double team, over to Hetty. Hetty inside to Curzan. And Curzan thought he got bumped down underneath there. I'm not sure if he did, and it looked like he did down there, but no call. And it's 5:33 to go. Alice's lead at 34-30. Ball in now to Hayden. Hayden up over the timeline to Keon. He drives, and the foul's going to be called on Roth. Fans not happy about that foul called. Keon drives and got a little nudge from Roth, and it wasn't really that big, but that's Roth's third personal foul. So Roth has a task to guard, and Keon has got 14 points. 5:27 to go, third quarter. Alice is leading by 4. Hayden has it over to Keon. Keon in the lane, puts it up and got it. He's got 16 now. Hayden has it, being guarded by Keon. Goes between the legs, back over to Hetty. Hetty will bring it up himself. Gets a pick from Hayden. Now goes over to Roth. To Curzan. He'll put up the jumper. Got it. And Curzan really feeling it right now. He's got 4 points in the second half. Long pass up to Burstall. He's trapped in no man's land. Puts it up, no good. Hayden rips down the rebound to Hetty. Gives it back to Hayden. Allison's lead at 36-32. Roth up over the timeline. 4:50 to go. Trapped in the corner. Kicks it back out to Hayden. Hayden to Hetty. He'll fake the jump shot inside to Lowe. Lowe turnaround jumper. No good. Can't get it to fall. Keon pushes it up. He's got his head looking to pass. The ball goes between the legs. Drives inside. Nice dish inside to Todd. Couldn't find the handle on it. Kicks it back out to Keon. Keon looks inside. Now to Todd. Todd puts it up. No good. Lowe pulls down the rebound. Off to Hayden. Hayden gives it off to Roth. Roth brings it up over the timeline. Allison's lead by 4. 4:20 to go, third quarter. Curzan has it on the left side, down inside to Hetty, on the block, stops, pops, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and he was fouled on the arm the second time by Burstall, and that'll be his third personal. So the Alice is trying to get Memorial in foul trouble down underneath. And into the contest now will be Alsip. We'll see who he checks into the contest for. He comes in for Brothers. Burstall's got 3, so the Alices may want to work to try to collect some more fouls on him. Eddie will go to the line, 4-2 shots. He's been there once tonight. He's 1 for 2. He's got 9 points in the contest, all in the first half of play. He'll eye it for his first one. On the way, short of the mark. Eddie trying to get in double digits tonight. Averaging 18 points a game on this season. He scored 271 points on the season, 76% coming into the contest, 62 of 81 from the line. His second free throw's up and good. He's 2 of 4 tonight, and he's got 10 points. And a foul called down over here on Hayden, for I believe holding Hayden, so these refs really calling the hand checks. That's Hayden's third. Hayden brings it up now. Drives all the way, gives it up to Emig. He puts it up and in. Hayden goes to Hetty, back to Hayden. Back to Roth. Roth back to Hetty. Hetty drives, kicks it out to Curzan. He's had the hot hand. 4-3. No good. Rebound loose underneath. Picked up by Hayden. He gets the foul, puts it up and in. And that's what Hayden brings to the ball club, a scrappiness. Picks up the loose ball and puts it in. He got the foul. Hayden's 5th point, and he'll go to the free throw line. On the season, he's 5 of 10 from the free throw line. So Hayden with 1 trying to complete the 3-point play, give the Alice a 6-point lead. Free throw up, got it. Hayden has 6 points in the contest, and that's the lead, 40-34 for the Alices, 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Alsip has it, goes over to Keon. 4-3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hetty. Kicks it out now to Hayden. Hayden brings it up, being guarded by Keon on the right-hand dribble. Crossover dribble, back top of the key to Hetty, to Curzan. Curzan to Roth. Roth to Hayden. Inside to Hetty. Hetty pushed out, now inside to Lowe. Lowe puts it up, no good. Rebound, loose in there, picked up by Keon. He's running the break, he's got a 1-on-2. He'll go with the left hand all the way, up and in. And he's so quick with the ball, it's hard to guard him. He's got 18. He's only been held under 20 points one time this season, and he's at 18 right now. Curzan has it, brings it up the sideline, and loses the handle on it out of bounds to Memorial. Into the game for Memorial will be number 45, Steve Obenchain. Obenchain, 6'5", 190. Giving a breather, and he'll go inside now. Hayden brings it up over the timeline. Over to Alston. Back to Hayden. Hayden drives around, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hetty. Hetty gives it off to Roth, and Hayden just daring Hayden to shoot it on the offensive end. Roth gives it off to Hetty, down to Curzan. Curzan looks inside, back to Roth, down inside to Hetty. Hetty puts it up, got it. Hetty with 12 points. Allison's lead, 42-36, 2:20 to go. In the third quarter, Hayden off to Keon. Keon will take it. He is shot up, and it got it. You see why we talk about him so much? He's got 21 points in the contest, 2:10 to go, third quarter. 42-39, Allison's lead by 3. Ball up to Curzan. Curzan up over the timeline with it. Stops. Goes over to Hetty to Hayden now. Trying to start out the offense is Hayden on the left-hand dribble. Back out to Curzan to Roth. Roth wanted to go inside to Lowe, but threw it as Lowe was cutting, and he wasn't there anymore. Stuckey will check into the contest now for the Allisons. In for Hayden. And Brothers will check into the contest now for Memorial. Obenchain gets it into Brothers, and Brothers brings it up. And you know they're looking for Keon right now. They go in, pass inside to Brothers. Brothers has it swatted away by Hetty. Obenchain underneath. He puts it up, and Lowe got a lot of the arm in there. Lowe tried to get a block, but he got a lot of arm and picks up the foul. So Obenchain will go to the line. Obenchain to the line for Memorial. He's not been there tonight, has not found the scoring column, but he'll be there for 2 free throws. First one up, and he got it. Cuts the lead to 2, 42-40 in favor of the Allisons. Obenchain for his second one, hits up, rattles around, no good. Keon picks up the loose ball, throws it off a Hetty, and Memorial maintains possession. Nice hustle inside by Keon to even come up with the ball and have the smartness to throw the ball out of bounds off of Lowe. Keon maintains possession for Memorial. They go into Keon in the corner. Looks inside for Emick. Hetty has it knocked away. Back out to Keon. 4-3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Curzan. Gives it off to Roth. Roth with Allsup. Now pulls it back out. Looks down inside. Kicks it out to Stuckey. Stuckey, long pass to Curzan. Curzan to Roth. Roth, 4-3. Got it. Roth's got 11, and 3 of them are on three-pointers. 1:05 to go, third quarter. Allison's lead 45-40. Obenchain goes out to Hayden, or rather Allsup. Allsup on the dribble, double team down in the lane. Now gets it off to Emick. Emick over to Keon with 50 seconds to go to Brothers. Brothers over to Emick, loses the handle on it, now picks it back up. Down inside to Keon, his jumper, no good. Rebound underneath, pulled down by Lowe. Ball's loose out of bounds to the Allisons. And Hayden will check back into the contest now for Memorial. And he'll sub in for Keon, give Keon a little bit of a breather, the 38 seconds here, and for the fourth quarter. Roth gets the ball into Hetty. The Allisons will probably play for one here. Roth brings it up over to Stuckey. Stuckey to Roth. 25 seconds to go. Back to Stuckey. Allisons will hold out for one. Curzan with 20, back to Stuckey. Stuckey, top of the key, being guarded by Brothers on the dribble. Goes to Roth. Roth has it with 12 seconds. He'll drive baseline, looks, and we're going to have a foul on Hayden. So the hand-checking fouls the Alice's got called on them earlier and now called on Memorial. Alice's lead at 45-40. 10.9 to go here in the third quarter. Alice is trying to score right here before the end of the quarter. Roth to take the ball out. Calls, gets it into Lowe. Over to Stuckey. Stuckey into Roth. Shot fake to Stuckey. Stuckey dishes inside to Hetty. Up. No good. Lowe with the rebound. Puts it up at the buzzer and got it. Lowe ends the third quarter with his 6th point. The Alice's take a 47-40 lead. Into the fourth quarter of play, they lead by 7. Back in a minute on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
Bring your Rex to Rex's, home of quality body and paint work since 1974. Make the right choice with Rex's Body Shop.
At Rex's Body Shop, they'll work on domestic cars, foreign cars, trucks, and even Corvettes. Open 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. on Fridays. Rex's Body Shop has 2 locations for your convenience. Bring your Rex to Rex, 2710 North 2nd in Vincennes, or 102 South Main in Bicknell.
This is Doug from Data Depot. You're in the market for a new computer, right? But you're not sure what type of system you need. Come into our new showroom on 2nd Street and we'll go over your requirements. Then we'll build you the best computer for your current and future needs. Our specialty for the last 7 years has been providing the best custom-built computers using only name brand components. You won't be disappointed and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. Our prices are very competitive and we have the largest stock of components, peripherals, and supplies in the area. Data Depot on 2nd Street in Vincennes.
Fourth quarter action here on Cablevision Communications. Alice's lead it by 7 to start the fourth quarter of play. And the Alice's will have the ball to start this quarter. 47-40, the Alice's lead it. And really for the Alice's to continue to maintain this lead, they're really going to have to stop Clint Keon for Memorial. Ball, long pass into Stuckey. He'll bring it up, being guarded by Brothers. Left hand, spin move, right hand between the legs. Stuckey trapped now, long pass to Curzan. He's open, he puts it up and in. Curzan stepped up and played a nice game tonight. He's got 9 long pass up to Brothers, up and in. And I'll tell you what, that's quick right there from Memorial. Got the ball out and scored deep. Eddie gets it into Stuckey. And a foul is going to be called on Hayden. And that's his 3rd personal foul. 49-42, Alice is leading. Memorial looks like they're going to try to run with it a little bit more. After that made basket by the Alice's, they had it out quick and Brothers scored. Stuckey brings it up to Hetty. Hetty being guarded by Todd. Hetty looks, drives the baseline from Keon, and Keon's going to be called for the foul. So Hetty getting to the free throw line where he can try to score from in there, as they've been all over him down in the post. So Hetty back to the free throw line where he's 2 of 4 on the night, and he'll have 2 more coming. Hetty's got 12 points in the contest. The average is 18. First one for Hetty, up and in. Got 13 in the contest right now. Trying to improve on the free throw shooting and extend the Alice's lead. Right now they lead by 8, 50-42. Second one up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hayden. Hayden gives it off to Todd, back to Hayden. Over to Brothers, back to Hayden. To Brothers to Keon. Keon over to Brothers. To Hayden, to Keon. 4-3, no good. Rebound loose underneath, pulled down by Lowe to Stuckey. Stuckey will push the ball up the floor, dribbles it all the way through traffic. Stops now, gives it out to Hayden. Hayden over to Hetty, to Stuckey. Stuckey drives baseline. And Stuckey's called for the charge. A nice little bit of defensive play there by Brothers. Got a little bit of a nudge and fell down, drew the charge. Stuckey draws, or rather gets the charge. And it's 50-42 in favor of Memorial, or in favor of the Alice's rather. Memorial with the ball. Brothers down inside to Hayden. Dishes off inside. Shot up and in by Birdsell. Birdsell with 11. Full court pressure. Hetty has it in the backcourt to Curzan. Back to Hetty to Hayden. Hayden brings it up over the timeline. The foul's going to be called on Keon. The refs are not calling it the way the players like it, because the players haven't been real happy with some of the fouls called, but it's been called both ways that way, and Hayden will go to the free throw line. He's 1 of 1 there tonight. He'll have a bonus situation here. First one is up and in. Hayden has 7 points in the contest. Alice's lead by 7, 51-44. Second one up and in. Hayden with 8 points. Keon has it. Dribbles baseline, shot fake, shot up, partially deflected by Hetty. Bird still has it. And whoa, I don't know about that foul underneath. Birdsell came down with the ball, and the foul's going to be called on Lowe, but I think Lowe had his back to Birdsell. So not sure about that foul, but Lowe picks up his 3rd personal, and the next team foul. The bonus situation for Memorial. Long pass out to Hayden. Starts up the offense, and they're obviously looking for Keon here. They go to Brothers. Brothers drives baseline, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Todd. He puts it up. No good, but he's fouled underneath. Hetty picks up the personal foul. That's his first personal foul. So Todd will go to the line for 2 free throw attempts. Todd eyes it, puts it up, and he got it. That's his 3rd point of the contest and decreases the lead to 7, 52-45. Next one up, and got it. He's got 4 points, lead to 6, 52-46, 6:06 to go. Back over to Stuckey. Stuckey up over the timeline with a pass over to Curzan. Curzan baseline all the way up and in. And Curzan continues his solid play. He's got 11 points in the contest. Alice's lead by 8. Brothers to Birdsell. Birdsell over to Keon. Keon being guarded by Hayden. They go to Todd inside. And a foul inside is called on Lowe. And Lowe, along with the rest of the fans here, thought he had all ball. But the referee said he had his arm on the arm of Todd, and Todd will go for the bonus situation here. First one, up and he got it. So Todd 3 of 3 from the free throw line with 5 points. Second one here by Todd. Up, and he got both of them. 6 points, 4 of them from the line. Lead down to 6, 54-48. Stuckey brings it up. Goes with the left side. Now to Curzan. To Hayden, down into Hetty. Hetty, quick double team. Kicks it to Stuckey. To Curzan. 4-3. Got it. Curzan with 14. Just felt that he was heating up to Keon. Shot fakes, 1 dribble. To Todd, to Brothers. Looks inside to Keon. Keon for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Lowe. Lowe gets it off to Stuckey now. Alice's lead it by 9, 57-48. Hetty looks back door to Curzan. Curzan all the way up. No good. Shot blocked by Birdsell. Birdsell will push it up. Now brings it back out to Hayden. Hayden calls a timeout, and we'll see if it'll be a full timeout or a 20-second timeout. And it will be a timeout by Memorial. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break on Cablevision Communications, channel 23.
Public notice, there's a new transmission shop in Vincennes, TransDrive at Memmering Motorplex. TransDrive services all makes and models, both foreign and domestic, usually in one day. Receive a personal inspection by our knowledgeable trained technicians, and TransDrive will provide you with free shuttle service or loaner. Call Russell Short or Dave Brower for quality transmission service at low competitive prices. They've got to be good. Even other dealers use TransDrive. Memmering Motorplex, the area's first TransDrive center. TransDrive, 1949 Hart Street, Vincennes.
4:54 to go in the 4th quarter. Alice's lead to 57-48. And the Alice's trying to hang on to this one. and get the win, get things rolling for the tournament play. Memorial Tigers are also in 3A with the Alice's. And if Memorial were to win their section and the Alice's to win theirs, they would meet in the regional, which will be played here. So Coach Gene Miller rehuddling with the troops. Has a few more things to say as Memorial breaks huddle. And you know Memorial is going to be looking in one direction right now, and that's for Keon. Keon has 21 points in the contest. Hayden goes with it. Two brothers back to Hayden. He drives inside. Todd over to Keon. Keon to brothers. Back to Keon. Keon drives inside, hangs, puts it up, no good. Hetty pulls down the rebound. Hetty has the ball knocked away by Keon. Keon drives in the lane, stops, dishes it off to Birdsdale. Birdsdale all the way, puts it up, got it. So Birdsdale now has 14 points rather, 57-50, 4:15 to go, fourth quarter. Hayden brings it up and clears it out on the right side for Hetty. They go to Stuckey. Stuckey back to Hayden. Back to Stuckey. Looks around now. Back over to Krazan. To Hayden. Hayden to Stuckey. Goes inside to Hetty. Hetty triple team. Puts it up. And we got a foul inside on Todd, I believe. Somebody's going to pick up the personal foul. And Hetty will go to the free throw line. So Todd picks up his fourth personal and Hetty to the free throw line for the bonus. Hetty in the contest, 13 points, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. First one up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Todd. 7-point lead. Keon has it on the dribble, and he likes to shoot off the dribble. Gets the foul. And he'll go to the line for two, where he's an excellent free throw shooter, as well as the scorer. Keon, 21 points in the contest, and he knows how to score points. He can shoot, and he's also a scorer, too. When you need a basket, he can score, not just shoot from the outside and get to the line here where he has a chance to score. Roth will check into the contest for Hayden, who has 4 personal fouls. Keon to the line for 2. Keon alive, the first one, puts it up, and he got it. He's got 22 in the contest. All right, for a second attempt. Puts this one up, and he got it. 23 in the contest for Keon. Still under his average, though. Roth drives, and Keon will pick up the personal foul. So that'll be Keon's third personal, and Roth will go to the free throw line for some crucial shots here. Try to extend the Alice's lead. Roth shooting 66% from the free throw line. He's 16 to 24 on the season. Can't connect on the free throw, and Hayden pushes it up the floor. Goes with it to Keon on the left side, back to Hayden. Over to Todd, 2 brothers. And we're going to have a foul down underneath on somebody, and these refs calling a lot of fouls underneath. Hetty's going to pick up the personal foul. And the fouls have been called in bunches in this contest. Not really much here in the first half, but in the second half, there's been a lot. Shot up and in by Birdsdale. Birdsdale 15 points to go with Keon's 23. Second one up and in. 16, Stuckey has it in the backcourt to Hetty, to Krazan. Loses the handle on it, and back to Memorial. They trail by 3, 57 to 54. And you got to watch out here for Keon. Keon has it on the right wing. Back to Hayden, to Todd. Todd gets it to Brothers. A lot of screens for Keon. He's double teamed out top. Dribbles around out of traffic. Now between the legs, drives all the way, dishes off. And a charge is called on Keon, drawn by Lowe, and that'll be Keon's 4th personal foul. And Keon just picked up his 1st personal in this half, and he's already got 4 in this half alone. So Lowe will go to the free throw line. 3:11 to go in the contest. Alice's lead by 3 and Lowe to the line. Lowe has 6 points in the contest. First one up, no good. Alice's need to hit the free throws. Lowe hitting 70% from the free throw line on the season. He's eyeing for a second one. It's up, and he got it. 7 points for Lowe. Hayden brings it up, 58-54. They go to Keon, now back to Hayden. Back over to Brothers now on the right side. To Birchstoll on the baseline. Birchstoll to Keon. Keon shot fakes, back over to Todd. To Brothers. Brothers dribbles around, up in the lane, puts up a shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Hetty. Off to Stuckey, and Stuckey will bring it up. 58-54, 2:45 to go. Alice is leaded by 4. Curzan on the left wing. Over to Roth. To Lowe. Lowe looks down inside. Now reverses to Roth. To Curzan. Curzan down inside to Lowe. Lowe all the way up and got it. Lowe with 9 points, 60-54. Alice's lead by 6-2, 20 to go. Keon hasn't taken a shot in a while. Here he is, 4-3, got it. Keon 26 points in the contest. Hetty looking to get the ball in, calls a timeout. Keon 26 points in the contest, and the Alice is doing everything they can to shut him down. He's pulling threes out from everywhere. In the contest, Keon 4 3-point baskets, 6 2-point baskets, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 26 points. Alice are led tonight by Hetty. Hetty right now, well, rather, Curzan has 14 points, and Hetty has 13. So Curzan leading the way for the Alices tonight, and Mitch Roth has 11 points in the contest. Are the leading scorers for the Alices. They lead at 60-57 with 2:08 to go in the 4th quarter. Alice's called timeout because they had trouble getting the ball inbounds within the 5 seconds. But this Memorial team never out of a game with Keon in this long-range shooting. But the Alice are going to have to get a hand in his face, but a lot of times that doesn't seem to bother Keon. He'll hit him from everywhere. Justin Lowe really stepped up and played a nice game tonight also. Hetty looking to get the ball in. Gets it in to Stuckey, over to Roth. Roth brings it up over the timeline with it, stops, now puts up the shot, no good. Rebound tipped around, gets it his own rebound. Hayden picks it up out of bounds to Memorial. A Memorial will have the ball. And Hayden will check back into the contest. Hayden brings it up, goes over to Keon. Keon shot fakes to Hayden. To Todd to Brothers. Down inside to Todd. Shot up and in by Todd. So Todd has a bucket inside. Now he's got 8 points. Alice's lead down to 1 with 1:30 to go. Hetty up over the timeline with it on the dribble. Looks around, has it, and he calls another timeout. Alice's are not coming back to the ball, and they're having to waste timeouts. This one will be a full timeout, I believe, by the Alice's. So we'll take a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
Are you worried about the economy? Now is the time to consolidate your debt into one small monthly payment at Personal Finance Company. It's confidential and fast with no application or closing cost fees. Keep your money into your pocket every month. Whether it's credit cards, medical bills, home, or even car repairs, call Personal Finance Company. Get ready for the tough times by having more money every month. Personal Finance Company, located at 28 North 2nd Street in Vincennes.
All right, back, 4th quarter action, 1:27 to go, 60-59 in favor of the Alice's as they lead by 1, and they'll have the ball out on the sideline right now. Alice's coming out of their huddle, Memorial coming out of the huddle, but Keon really been the story tonight. He's got 26 points, leading all scorers. And Eric Birchall for Memorial in the contest has 17 points. So those are the two top scorers in the contest. The Alice's have Justin Lowe with 9 points. Hetty has 13. Craig Krzan in the contest has 14. And Mitch Roth has 11. Stuckey brings it up over the timeline, being guarded by Brothers. They go to Krzan. Memorial trying to get the ball back. Krzan drives all the way, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Todd. Long pass up to Hayden. Hayden, the outlet, loses the handle on it, now picks it back up. And you know they're looking for Keon in this situation. Keon has it with 1:05 to go. Memorial leads by 1, picks up his dribble, now he gets it back. This game last year came down to the nitty-gritty, and the Alice's won it on a tip-in at the buzzer. Todd has it, now they go over to Brothers. Brothers to Keon. And a foul is called. An illegal screen called on Birstall, and Birstall got called for an illegal screen. And John Hyden will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So you really need Hyden to connect on these shots here. He's got 2 of them. First one on the way for Hyden, no good. So Roth will check into the contest now for Lowe. But with Lowe out of the contest, it takes out some height. In there, a 20-second timeout. We'll go over the situation here. The Alice's lead it by 160 to 59. Hyden will be at the line for 1 free throw attempt. Memorial trails by 1 right now, and they should get the ball back with a chance to tie or take the lead. And the story has been Clint Keon. Josh Todd, though, had a nice game along with Eric Birchall. But second half has belonged pretty much to the Memorial Tigers. They trailed at halftime by a score of 30 to 26. The Alice's led at the end of 3 by a score of 47 to 40. And the Alice's lead by 1 right now, 60 to 59. Trying to pull this one out here in the closing seconds. 56.3 to go. Alice's lead by 1. Hyden to the line for 1 more free throw attempt. So we'll see. Hyden will have it on the night. He is 3 of 4 from the line. Second one up, short of the mark. Rebound pulled down by Birchall. 1-point lead for the Alice's. 50 seconds to go. And you got to wonder right now, where's Memorial going to go with the ball? Hayden has it over to Keon, loses the handle on it. Does a tightrope act on the sideline, back out to Hayden with 40 seconds. Alice's lead by 1. So Birchall back to Hayden. They go to Brothers, loses the handle on it, can't find it. Back out to Hayden. The Alice's fans thought he traveled. No call. Back to Hayden with 25 seconds. To Keon. Fakes the 3, drives, jumper, leaner, got it. Alice's will have it. They'll bring it up now with 15 seconds. They trail by 1, 61 to 60. They're looking inside. They go to Stuckey. Stuckey has it with 10 seconds. Ball knocked away. Foul inside. So Todd fouls out of the contest for Memorial, and Hetty will go to the free throw line for 2 crucial free throws right now. Todd will foul out of the contest, and he's had a nice game for Memorial. Todd in the contest, 8 points. He had 2 in the first half, 6 in the 7th half. He'll check out of the game, and Doug Emig, the 6'4 senior, will check into the contest. Hetty will go to the line for 2. Memorial leads by 1, 61 to 60, 9.4 seconds left to go. Another one down to the wire between these 2 ball clubs. We mentioned last year, Hetty had a tip-in to win it for the Alice's last year at Memorial. A lot of things happening here. Timeout Memorial. We'll take a timeout too. We'll see if they'll take a 20. They're going to take a full back in 30 seconds on Cable Vision Communications, Channel 23.
Snyder's Body Shop. We've been in business for over 25 years because we care about our customers. Whether it's spot repair or complete paint jobs, use Glassrick colors to guarantee the best possible finish.
Snyder Body Shop. When you care about your car, we're your next stop. We care, and we show it at Snyder Body Shop. We care, and we show it.
Snyder's Body Shop. We take the dents out of accidents.
9.4 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Memorial leads it 61-60. Charles Hetty at the free throw line for 2 shots to try to win it for the Allisons, but there's a lot of time left, and you got to think Memorial is going to get the ball back after the free throw attempts here by Hetty. Hetty will go to the free throw line, has really been shut down in the second half of play. He only has 4 points in the second half, 13 points total in the game. He's 3 for 7 from the free throw line tonight. Crucial free throws here for the Allisons. Hetty needs one of the 2 right now to tie this game, both of them to give the lead to the Allisons with 9.4 seconds left to go. Hetty will eye it for his first attempt. Puts it up, and it's no good. And Memorial wants another timeout to try to ice Hetty. So you got to think the confidence right now has got to be on the side of Memorial. Hetty could not connect on that first free throw attempt. They're going to take it full timeout. We'll take 1, 2, back in 30 on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
The secret to any successful recovery is to have professional care you can count on. Our goal is to provide you with full recovery from your injury. Vincent's Orthopedic has established a reputation to properly assist you with your injury, specializing in therapy that will recover you back to normal. Vincent's Orthopedic Sports Medicine Center will utilize the proper exercises for faster recovery. Take it to the professionals at Vincent's Orthopedic, located at 1019 Bayou Street, Vincennes.
Heading to the line for one more free throw attempt to try to tie this ball game. Allison's trail by 1, 61-60, 9.4 seconds to go in this contest. Memorial a little late out of the huddle right now, but Hetty will go to the free throw line. Allison would love to have this victory tonight. Coming into the contest with a record of 12-6. Memorial comes in with a record of 10-7, and whoever wins this contest will have a big boost right into the tournament play, because these are 2 good ball clubs that should make some noise in the IHSAA class basketball tournament. Heading to the line for one shot to try to tie it. On the way, got it. So Hetty comes up big there to tie the contest at 61 with 9.4 seconds. But Memorial really has a good situation here, and the Allisons got to know what they got here. No fouls need to be committed, because on every foul, there'll be 2 free throw attempts. And you got to think Memorial is going to go to Keon. They've gone to the well a lot tonight. Keon 28 points in the contest, including the one that gave him the lead. So Keon 28 points, and you got to think they're going to go to him again. Birchstall has had a good game also for Memorial in the contest. He has 15 points, so he may be another option, but you got to believe they're going to go to Keon, and the Allisons need to be all over him. But do not commit a foul, because Keon will hit his free throws, and there is a foul limit right now for the Allisons. They've already committed the 10 team fouls, so 2 free throws will be assessed on every foul. Allison's got to look the way of Keon and stay all over him in his face. Memorial has to go the full length of the floor. 9.4 seconds. We're tied at 61. And we'll see what kind of play Coach Dave Hayden is drawing up right now for his Tigers. Keon to take the ball out of bounds. They have to go the length of the floor. Into Hayden, back to Keon. He has it with 7 seconds. With 6, he drives all the way, puts it up. No good. Hetty with the rebound. 2 seconds. 1 second from half court. Off the mark, and we're heading to overtime. Memorial got what they wanted in a shot by Keon. Keon does not come up in the big situation there like usual, and misses off the side of the backboard, and we're going into overtime. Back in 30 seconds with overtime action on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
Thank you for calling Sam Satellite City.
I've got some questions about that direct satellite system that I just bought.
Yes, ma'am.
Why can't I get all my favorite channels like I used to get with cable?
To receive all the same channel combinations which are currently available on your cable system, you'll probably have to subscribe to more than one programming supplier.
Will that cost more than cable?
It just might.
You didn't tell me that.
You didn't ask.
And why can't I get my local stations anymore?
To get local programming, you'll also need a regular antenna.
A regular antenna?
We have an excellent selection of regular antennas.
All right, back just about ready to start the overtime here. Allisons and Tigers going into overtime, 61-61. Really the thing that's been overshadowed here is the play by Clint Keon, but I'll tell you what, it's senior night, and the seniors are battling hard in there trying to get the victory here as we end regulation. Play tied at 61. Alice is led by 7 going into the fourth quarter, but Memorial really fought back. And Memorial will be out without the services of Josh Todd, who fouled out. He had 8 points in the contest, and he fouled out. So we'll see how that role plays in effect. And also, Keon has 4 fouls in the contest right now for Memorial, so the Alice's could try to get him out of there, and if they do, it could be lights out for Memorial. Keon does have 4 fouls. We're tied at 61, 4 minutes of overtime at the Alice Arena. Eddy and Birdsell. It's up, ball controlled, and Hayden will have it in the backcourt. Hayden up over the timeline with it to Birdsell. Down to Keon in the block. He shot fakes, dribbles, shot fakes again, kicks it back out to Birdsell. To Hayden, over to Brothers. Brothers has it to Keon. He'll shoot that from there for 2. No good. Wrong rebound pulled down by Heddy. Heddy gives it off to Stuckey, and Zach will bring it up. Tied at 61. 3:30 to go here in the first overtime period. Hayden has it left side to Heddy. Heddy over to Stuckey. To Hayden now. Hayden down in the block to Heddy. Heddy goes baseline, up and in. And the Alice are going to need a lot of that in this overtime. Heddy has 16 points now. To Hayden. Hayden to Birdsell. And a foul called on Hayden. I think that might be Hayden's 5th personal foul, if it is on Hayden. So Hayden will foul out of the contest with his 5th personal. Coach Gene Miller will have a decision here. He fouls out of the game, but somebody's going to have to go in and guard Keon. That's the question. They're going to put Lowe into the contest and probably put Roth back in there on Keon, who was guarding him before. So right now is the dilemma, who's going to go in there and guard Keon. Hayden did a pretty good job on Keon there throughout the fourth quarter and a little bit into the third quarter, but he fouls out of the contest. He used all 5 of his fouls in doing so. And Keon to the line for 2 shots. He'll eye it for his first attempt. Up and no good. Keon in the contest with 28 points. This one no good. Keon missed both of them. Alice is with the chance here to try to extend the lead. Stuckey being guarded by Brothers in the backcourt, brings it up over the timeline on the right wing. Looks down inside for Roth. Roth to Curzan. Curzan looks around, ball tipped over to Stuckey. And Coach Gene Miller furious over there. That ball was tipped, but they did call over and back, so we'll see. And nothing happens. Memorial has it back, and Curzan is guarding Keon. Back out to Keon on the right wing. He drives. Now back out to Hayden. Hayden back to Keon. Keon shot fakes, 1 dribble, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Heddy. Heddy gets it out to Stuckey. Stuckey up quickly now, waits for everybody to come down. To Heddy. Heddy bounced past to Curzan. Thought about the jumper, didn't take it. Inside to Heddy, couldn't get the handle on it. Birdsell picks it up. He drives past a few defenders all the way, puts it up, no good. Lowe pulls down the rebound. Lowe loses the handle on it, had it knocked away. Stuckey picks it up. Stuckey between the legs. Now looks down inside to Heddy and has the ball knocked away, and turnovers are abundant here. And a foul in the backcourt is called, and Gene Miller not happy with the ball control right now of the Alice's. They've already had 3 or 4 turnovers in this overtime. Keon will go to the free throw line. And Coach Gene Miller wants a timeout. Alice's lead at 63-61, 2:01 to go. And we'll see if he'll take a 20 or a full timeout. Shane Cooper, I believe, will check back into the contest now. And I think it's only 20 because both teams are standing up. And now they say it's a full timeout, but we'll keep it right here. Cooper will come back into the contest. Keon will go back to the free throw line, where on the night he is 2 of 4. He hit his first 2 like they were nothing and missed the last two. He had a chance to tie the game here at 63, but he'll go back for two more. 63-61. Alice is leading. Only 2 points have been scored in this overtime. It was a basket by Charles Hetty. Hetty in the contest, 16 points rather. And Keon will go to the free throw line where he's 2 of 4, as I mentioned. And he does have his average. He's got 28 points right now in the contest. But the Alices are going to need to get some more offense. And Coach Gene Miller not happy with the way they distributed the ball there. A few turnovers to try to get the ball down. They're in too much of a hurry. He's saying with the lead right now, you got to take better control of the basketball. And the Alices having turnovers right there, and that's really not what you want in an overtime period when you're trying to maintain a lead as turnovers. So Keon will go to the line right now. 2 shots to try to tie the game. Into the lineup for the Alices is Shane Cooper. They'll go with Craig Curzan, Zach Stuckey, Shane Cooper, Charles Hetty, and Mitch Roth. Memorial with Emick, Brothers, Birdsville, Keon at the line, and Hayden. Keon will have 2 shots here. He'll eye for his first one, puts it up, and he got it. Keon, 29 points in the contest. He's connected on 3 of 5 free throws. This will be 30 if Keon can connect to tie the contest. And he got it. Keon has 30. They go into Roth. We're tied at 63. Long pass ahead to Hetty. Hetty over to Cooper. And Cooper will hold back out to Hetty. Hetty over to Cooper. Cooper to Hetty. Back to Roth. Roth over to Stuckey. To Cooper now. Back to Stuckey. They're going down the block to Hetty. Hetty back out to Stuckey. Dribbles it around to Roth to Cooper. Cooper has it top of the key with 1:30. Stuckey will dribble it around now on the left wing to Roth. To Stuckey. Back to Roth. Shot fake, dribbles back around to Stuckey. To Curzan. Back to Stuckey now. Alice is holding it with 1:10 to go. They're looking inside. Hetty has it on the baseline. Long pass out to Cooper. To Roth. Over to Stuckey. Stuckey shot fakes. Back to Roth. Has it knocked away. Back to Stuckey now. Stuckey drives baseline. Puts up the shot. Got it. Stuckey's got 5. 65-63. Alice's lead by 2. 50 seconds to go in the overtime period. Keon with the ball. Over to Hayden. To Birdsville. Birdsville over to Brothers, back to Keon. And Cooper all over Keon, and Keon will go to the free throw line. Coach Gene Miller not happy with that foul, sending Keon to the free throw line. Keon with 30 points in the contest, trying to extend his point total. And if he hits both of these, he'll tie the game back up at 65. He's got 2 free throw attempts here. First one, up. Rolls around, no good. So Keon, 4 for 7 from the free throw line. Trying to connect on this one to cut the lead down to 1. Shot up and he got it. Lead to 1, 65-64. Stuckey to Hetty. Hetty back to Stuckey. Pushes it up to Hetty. Over to Cooper. Cooper back to Hetty. Hetty will dribble the ball back around to Cooper. Back to Stuckey. Back to Roth. Roth has it with 20 seconds left to go. Dribbles it around. Back over to Curzan. To Stuckey. Stuckey holds it out with 15 seconds. Dribbling it back around. Over to Roth. Roth pulls it back out to Stuckey with 9 seconds. And Hayden finally fouls him with 8.5. So Stuckey to the line for 2. Big free throws coming right now for Zach Stuckey in the contest. Stuckey, an 80% free throw shooter, 12 of 15 from the line this season. He hit the big bucket to pull the Alices ahead by 2. They lead by 1 now. They'll have 2 shots here. Alices lead 65-64. First one, up and in. Alice's lead by 2, 66-64. And Memorial wants a timeout, trying to eye Stuckey here. So the timeout right now called by Memorial. We'll take a break too. Back in 30 on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
This is the best way to get to the prom.
And this is the best way to get video games. Doggy! Sega Channel, over 70 hot games a month for your Genesis machine. No lines, no limits, no late fees, just unlimited play on your TV. Sega Channel, less than $15 a month. Call your cable company now. Sega Channel, the only way to get it is to get it.
.5 seconds to go. 66-64. Allison's lead by 2. Stuckey to the line to try to complete this victory for the Allisons and put them up by 3. Nevertheless, if Stuckey makes this, Memorial still has a chance to tie. So Stuckey to the line. 8.5 seconds to go in the overtime session. Stuckey to the line for one more in the contest. Sack has 6 points, trying to make it 7. And here's Stuckey for one more shot. It's up, and he got it. Timeout, Alice's. Zach Stuckey tough in the clutch right now. Gives the Alice's a 3-point lead. Lincoln calls a timeout right now. We'll keep it right here because you got to think Memorial going to the well with Keon. Keon has hit 4 3-point baskets in the contest. Birdsville has 1. The only 3-point shooters that have shot there from tonight are Keon and Birdsville, and you got to think Keon's going to take the shot with 8.5 to go. In the contest, Keon with 26, 31 points in the contest. Alice has got to put some good defense on, and really the Alice's can't afford to foul right now. They lead by 3, so maybe a foul with about 3 seconds left could help the Alice's right now. The Alice's tried that a few years ago against Jasper, and it backfired with the intentional foul called. So we'll see what the Alice's do here with 8.5 seconds left to go. Keon had a chance to win it in regulation for Memorial. Now he'll have a chance to tie it in the overtime. 8.5 to go, fourth quarter. Alice's lead at 67-64 on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23. Hank Lopez and Jerry Merck here at the Alice Arena. Clint Richter, I believe, will check into the contest now. Well, they wanted Richter to check in, but he had to check in before the timeout. He can't check in after the timeout. Trying to get the ball in. They get it in. Keon has it. Dribbles it up with 3. He'll shoot for 3. No good. Rebound, Hetty, and the Alice's win it in overtime. 67-64. The Alice's win it over Memorial. Clint Keon had a chance, and he had the ball go down. Came back out. Alice's win 67-64. And a big game put in tonight by the Alice's troops. Not a one-man team tonight for the Alice's. Hetty with the big game. Lowe, Krazan, Stuckey with big free throws down the stretch. Roth, Hayden, Cooper, everybody that got in there tonight contributed to the Alice's victory. They win it 67-64 in overtime. We'll be back in 1 minute with statistics on the contest and hopefully an interview with assistant coach Don Allstat in 1 minute on Cablevision Communications, Channel 23.
Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Fudsies, that was their cue.
Sorry, fellas, but it's shopping season at the Warner Brothers Studio Store on QVC. If you can't blast them, join them. Right, fellas?
Tune to QVC for the Warner Brothers Studio Store.
Just watch, folks.
One crazed, demented, mad scientist.
I will rule the world, yes!
One evil experiment.
I'm a naughty boy! Naughty, naughty, naughty!
And 3 innocent lab rats. Mike Nelson, Crow, and Servo. Journey on board the Satellite of Love.
You hit something. You killed the Hubble.
It's the big screen adventure, Mystery Science Theater 3000.
All right, back at the Alice Arena with assistant coach Don Allstott. And Coach Allstott, it's good to get a win out of here, but can't say enough about Clint Keon and the way he played tonight. They're over 30 points in the contest.
Clint's tough. I mean, I don't know how we won it, to be honest with you, Hank. We hung on in there and somehow came out with the victory.
missed a lot of free throws, didn't we? Missed a lot of free throws. We got a 2-point lead there in the overtime. Then I think we threw it away, 3 times there. So, we were lucky to come out with the win, but thank goodness we got it.
Yeah, and you got the win, and a lot of it was they were looking at Charles Hetty to go inside, but I'll tell you what, he got fronted and got beat around down inside, but you had a lot of players step up, and I thought Craig Curzan and Mitch Roth, Justin Lowe, a lot of players, the supporting cast really helped out tonight.
Oh, I mean, you always need those guys. The supporting cast did a nice job. Craig was hitting the outside jump shot for us. Mitch had a defense assignment guarding Clint quite a bit, John Hayden as well. And Justin came up off the bench, didn't have his head down. He didn't start tonight, but he came in and gave us, a nice few minutes that he played out there. And Chuck just gets beat up every night inside. I mean, they just keep coming at him, but, he keeps going, doesn't really say anything, just keeps playing the game.
And I'll tell you what, it looked like the refs started calling a lot more fouls there in the second half of play. Did you notice a lot more hand checks and stuff? Were you surprised at that?
Yeah, I think Coach said something a little bit. If we could play defense the same way on the, the end that they were against Chuck on our end, and they started calling it on both ends really tight there. Any hand checks and any bumps with the chest cavity or anything else. But you just have to play the way the officials are calling it. First half they weren't calling as much. Second half they started calling them. But kids just have to adapt to the way they're calling it, and in play.
Yeah, okay, the final home game of the season right now, and you go to Evansville North next weekend. It'll be the last game of the season, a road game. And what do you look for in this type of game leading up to the tournament?
It's a big win, and we got to take this momentum and move on. Evansville North is a darn good team, and they got a couple good guards again. That Baumgart Jr. is a pretty strong physical kid, and he got Sinning on the outside. So, we have to, just use this as a stepping stone and see if we can't get better. Quite obviously, we need to cut down the turnovers there late in the ball game. And plus, somehow we got to figure out the confidence free throw line there. I mean, I don't know how many one-on-ones we missed there at the end. We had like a 7-8 point lead, and it seems like they fouled us, and we came down and missed. They came down and convert, but we just got to do a much better job of, getting out of here a little faster with the win instead of hanging around for another 4 minutes.
Well, congratulations, Coach Allstott. The Alice's get a victory tonight in overtime by a score of 67-64. The Alice's win the final home game of the season on senior night over Memorial 67-64. For my cameraman, Jerry Merck, this is Hank Lopez saying good evening from the Alice Arena.